Yes, we were going to talk about Yoshi. Probably people heard about Yoshi's Crafted World. It's a video game, and it exists. Some fine folks got. Yesterday, I was streaming it on my Twitch for a few hours too, like 4 hours of Yoshi's Crafted World. So this is not a review. Everybody's giving us their heights. Whew. We got Duck is 4'6" and David 6'4". You guys complete each other. You guys are the yin yang of heights. Yoshi is 3 feet 6 inches tall. I think Yoshi's taller than that. Jesse's 6'1". Now I know. All I knew is you're taller than me. I didn't measure you while you're sleeping. That's what you're trying to say. So Yoshi is Yoshi is a game. Just came out on Switch on Friday. And I was very excited for it because I really like Yoshi. I've got all my yarn Yoshis back behind me here. A boxed green one. I've got all the colors and Poochie. Yoshi games are just very fun games.
Speaking of yarn Yoshi, I purchased a
yarn and intensifies
yarn Yoshi amiibo, I believe a pink one, for my daughter when she was like a few months old. So, yeah.
That's quaint. I love it.
I wanted to buy the giant one, but I never
was able
to find one.
I've been looking for a giant one that's not super expensive for a long time, and guess what? None of them are falling in that criteria. They're all super expensive. All of them. So Yoshi games, I've always loved them. Yoshi's Island, we all know that. I really liked Yoshi's Story on the N64. Woolly World is forever gonna have a place in my heart for both nostalgia reasons, because that was like the first game. Not the first game, but that was one of my son's earliest games that he like really got into. We would like play together like a lot. Back in the Wii U games when he was like 3, he was obsessed with Yoshi. So that was like the game that solidified it. So Yoshi's Crafted World I was really excited for. It came out, we're playing it, and I've been playing it a lot, and it's a lot of fun. It definitely has not disappointed me, but there are some things that I think I can comfortably say it's not as good as Yoshi's Woolly World. I think that's still probably the better game, not just because it's super personally nostalgic and special to me, but also Yoshi's Woolly World had a real good charm to it and a really great soundtrack and really interesting level designs and stuff like that. And not that Yoshi's Crafted World is lacking that, but it just doesn't hit the same height that Woolly World had. And I was telling Jesse about this a bit before we started the podcast, but my biggest nitpick is the souvenirs. So anyone who started playing Crafted World will know what the souvenirs are, but Jesse with the banana. Oh boy. The souvenirs. Okay, in all your Yoshi games, basically you've got your flowers that you need to collect, right? And you also get extra points for, if you finish the level with full health, and there's always like 20 hidden red coins in the level. In Yoshi's Woolly World, it was actually the Miiverse stamps that were hidden, but it was a Wii U game, so of course there's Miiverse stamps, right? But you collect all those things, and if you got all the flowers, you bonus level, and in Yoshi's Woolly World, you would unlock a Yoshi that you could play as in each level by collecting all the yarn pieces. So for everything that you collect, there's kind of like an incentive for doing it. Yoshi's Crafted World does not incentivize you the same way with its collectibles.
Hold on. Daniel confirmed earlier, potassium overloads aren't a thing that you have to worry about.
You cut out there. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Daniel confirmed earlier,
right.
Potassium overloads aren't a thing you need to worry about.
Yeah, you would have to eat like a lot of bananas to like overdose, like to have a potassium overdose. Let's Google it, guys. How many bananas do you gotta eat? The first to die. That's not what I'm looking for, Google. To overdose on potassium. There we go.
The men in black knock on your door and they're like, "Excuse me, sir, were you planning on murdering someone with a banana?"
Oh no. So let me see here. They're saying like, oh, okay. You would have to eat around 400 bananas a day to build up the potassium levels that would cause your heart to stop beating. So, challenge accepted, guys. You gotta eat 400 bananas in one day to die. So, wait, did I just said it'll kill you and then I said challenge accepted? So, I'm getting mixed signals for myself here, but back to Yoshi. He's going for another one.
Only 399 to go.
DK could eat that much, yes, but he's got a lot more body mass than a human. So 400 bananas probably.
And they work different on the Kong family. They give them extra lives after 100. So.
That's true. So 100 is an extra life. So it's, if anything, you can't get to the point that'll kill you because you'll have 4 extra lives by that point. So you're good. So Dan Miller asks, is Yoshi's Crafted World worth the purchase? I would still say yes. If you've enjoyed other Yoshi's games, you'll enjoy this one. But there's definitely, it's not worth being a completionist over. That said, I'm still going to do it. But Yoshi's Woolly World incentivized all of your collectibles. Oh no. because you would get a really good special level for finding all the flowers, and you would get extra Yoshis, like playable characters you could use in each of the levels as well. So there was a reason to go and collect these things, right? In Yoshi's Crafted World, there's not that like incentive other than I want to continue. I just want to collect everything, right? And so it doesn't reward that completionism. And there are some things that look really good on paper, like you need to actually spend flowers to proceed to the next world, for example. Like there's a guy that blocks your way. You have to give him like 10 flowers and then he'll get out of your way and you can go to the next world, right? But you would get so many flowers. I'm like, literally, I have like 120 flowers and I meet a guy and he's like, I need 10 flowers before you can pass. I'm like, okay, sure. No big deal. Like it has no effect on me. And the souvenirs are the big thing. That's the nitpick. So in every level, you know, you got your flowers, your red coins, got to finish it with your full health and everything. But then, and then you get to the end of the level, then you can play it in reverse to get the Poochie Pups. Everything is going well. You're having a great time. Then you finish the level, and then you get asked to go find a souvenir, which is an extra collectible in the level. But they will not ask you for it, and so it won't count if you collect it until after you've already beaten the level. So you have to basically replay, and because there's so many of these souvenirs, you basically are ending up having to replay every level 3 to 5 times. And that's kind of the big part where I'm like, I'm getting so done with all these levels because I'm playing them so many times over and over again. So I feel like the game, there's a lot more enjoyability to be had if you're not going to try and 100% complete it. If you just get it and maybe just get all the flowers and not get the Poochie Pups or whatever, you can still kind of be a completionist about it, but then just the souvenirs are just extra. It's space. It feels like doing chores at that point. Like, okay, now I did my fun part. Now I gotta go get my chores done and find the thing for the guy. Go throw an egg on an octopus for him, and all this sounds like fun, but you shouldn't throw eggs at octopuses. But octopi, octorocks. Yeah, that's the right one. So yeah, I still would say very fun game. For all my heart being complaining, I actually have been having a lot of fun with it. There's some really cool, cute moments in it, and there's a lot of fun, creative level design and stuff. But definitely not for the completionists. So that's my thoughts, Jesse. Did you have anything to add to that?
I was wondering how the multiplayer is.
Okay, actually, here's another nitpick. That was a good question. So,
but first, so I was trying to look for them, but I couldn't find them in the chat. Who Dat Man said, "Did you guys see the post from Stealth about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD?" I did not, and Stealth, being a good friend of ours, been on the podcast multiple times, knowing we are the best Zelda podcast there is.
That's us.
Not coming to us and letting us know about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I feel my heart is broken. Zora Sapphire 1701 says, "Glad to see your beautiful faces on my feed." Thank you, Zora Sapphire.
Thank you, Zora Sapphire.
You just missed me
$5
eating a banana.
What? I'm trying to find this post by Stealth on Twitter. How long ago was this?
I don't know. Was it an April Fool's thing?
15 hours ago. Hang on. Is this it? I don't know what Best Buy link to the past listing is, but according to a few sources, Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD are both coming to the Switch eShop. Might be related to the Best Buy listing, might not. This is just a rumor, so grain of salt and all that. I took down my original post as I got a little bit more information. I wanted to make it clear the Best Buy listing might not be related to this rumor. Okay. Okay, so it's a separate rumor from the Best Buy stuff that we talked about, but wow. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because honestly, it's just all the Wii U games are just
okay. So do you remember last year standing in line for Mario Tennis Aces, and then you got to play all of the other Nintendo games at E3?
Yeah, they kind of have to. They force you to play Mario Tennis.
Yeah, so they had like
before you play the other games.
7, 8, or 10 Zelda games, or not Zelda games, 7, 8, or 10 different Nintendo Switch games there, and then you had to play like Mario Tennis Aces. Okay.
Yeah, so you can play Mario Tennis, and then you go. There's like Starlink, there's like Killer Queen Black, all these other games, and then there's like FIFA, which no one's playing. So, but on all these other games that everyone is.
Yeah. So imagine, like, whatever game it is that they force you to play, and then you get to your choice of, like, say there's like 10 different Nintendo games there, but if all of these rumors and leaks are true, then it's like
Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Yeah, now you have your pick between Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, Link to the Past HD, Link's Awakening HD, Metroid Prime Trilogy HD.
I'll never want to leave. You guys are gonna be like, "Daniel, come on, we gotta go to the other booths." We're like, but it's Metroid and Zelda. Oh, heavenly! That's what it would be. No, they shouldn't do that. It's just too much. Then it creates self-competition, right? You want to have the one killer thing that everyone wants.
Honestly, most people would just buy all of them.
I would. I'm guilty.
Yeah.
But yeah,
multiplayer.
Multiplayer. So
Yoshi player.
Yoshi's Woolly World had really fun multiplayer. It had new Super Mario Bros. Style multiplayer. You're both on screen together and you're jumping around.
Oh, Matt Fry brings up something interesting.
Okay. Starlink confirmed. Okay, for the uninitiated, I make a lot of jokes on my streams on Twitch, guys. None of them are factual. Link is not in Starlink yet. Banana. But yeah, so but it was nice to multiplayer in Woolly World was nice. You can, if you run out of yarn balls or Yoshi's eggs, you can use your ally instead. And it creates some neat little opportunities to, like, throw each other to places you can't quite reach, that kind of thing, right? This is mesmerizing. This banana. The Yoshi's Crafted World, on paper, the improvements seem really cool, but there's some real downsides or downgrades, I would say, to the multiplayer. So you can no longer put your teammate into an egg and throw them.
You can't?
So if you cannot. So if you run out of yarn, you can't improvise and use each other, or eggs, sorry. In Yoshi's World, if you were playing co-op and then you guys ran out of ammunition, you can improvise and use each other, and you basically have, like, at least a backup plan. You can no longer do that in Crafted World. And there's this mechanic they added, which seems like a good idea, where you can have it so that Yoshi, not unlike Tropical Freeze, where one Yoshi can basically ride on the other one, and then while you're doing that, one will run and jump, the other one will throw eggs, and your ground pounds and stuff will, like, be more effective. And it seems like, okay, hey, that's really cool. But the way it's implemented is actually really annoying, because basically anytime you jump and your paths come even close to each other, you'll just, like, snap onto being joined that way. And when you're playing a platformer game in co-op, that is going to happen a lot, where you're going to be jumping together and stuff. And if one of you is riding on the other one, the one that's on the bottom Yoshi cannot throw his eggs. Only the top one can. So it basically handicaps you. And if say you're trying to throw something and you jump to throw something, and then your friend jumps on you, then you just get gimped and you fall down and you can't jump. And it just really interrupts the flow of the gameplay, having this mechanic. And it's like, it seems well designed, but if they had made it so that you don't actually jump on each other, but you have to, like, press a button while jumping, like an extra button, like Tropical Freeze does, sure, that's great. But because it accidentally happens so frequently, it makes me just never want to play co-op. And that makes me sad, because Woolly World, I played co-op the whole way through. I played it single player and co-op, and I played it over. Tons of fun. But this game makes me not want to play co-op. And is sad, because I want to play Yoshi with my kid. He's 6 years old. He loves Yoshi. We had a great time playing Yoshi's World together, so we got a new Yoshi game. He's all excited about it. Play it together, right? And then I play it, and I'm just like, it's so frustrating, dude. I have a great time playing single player, but I just don't have fun doing multiplayer because of this one mechanic where you jump on each other. So that's all, folks. I aired my grievances. Other than that, it's pretty standard 2D platformer co-op for whatever that is today, But
all right. And
I definitely think it's a single player experience is superior because of that.
On a scale of too much water to 8 out of 8, how do you rank this Yoshi game?
Game? I would give it... Jeez, that's hard, because if it's 8 out of 8, I'm feeling great, mate. I would honestly say like a 75% is like what I'd rate it. Like, I have a great time. I think it's fun. It's worth the buy, worth the playthrough. But I think there's a lot of... I don't think it's anywhere near a perfect game. And it kind of is disappointing to say. I was really looking forward to this game, like, a lot. You guys heard me for years since this was announced being like, Yoshi, give me Yoshi, and I'm sad about it. But I still like it. I still am having a fun time, but it's just not as magical as its older brother. So
7.5 bananas out of 10.
Out of 10 bananas. Yeah.
That's still really good.
It's still good. It's still good. I for all my complaining, so much good stuff, but...
Have we not seen the Switch reveal? I've been looking forward to that.
The Switch reveal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Nintendo's new console.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be codenamed...
Isn't it called the NX?
I thought it used to be.
Oh, when did they change that?
I don't know. Apparently every Zelda game is coming.
Oh, yeah. Actually, okay, IGN made a really funny April Fool's Day video.
Do you remember their first April Fool's video?
The Zelda movie one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fun. The one they made this year, it's a Nintendo Direct. It starts out very convincingly, and they announce Ocarina of Time HD for Switch to start this Nintendo Direct, and then they just keep announcing games, and then it gets more and more ridiculous. And he goes, everything is coming to Switch, and we mean everything. And he keeps like cutting away to all these. It's hilarious. It's really funny. I would definitely say go watch it. It's one of the best April Fool's Day videos. It starts. They have the absurdity curve nailed like so perfectly, where they start out with something believable, and then they just gradually make it more and more absurd. And it's there were some like things that like seemed like they would be really good, and now they're like, no, go straight Metal Gear Solid 2 coming to Switch. You know, Ocarina of Time coming to Switch. Same with Majora's Mask is also coming to Switch, and all these announcements like Bubsy 3D coming to Switch, and then there was like Real Housewives of Orange County and Knuckles, and which is probably my favorite of the announcements they did in there. So that was it was a really great April, probably my favorite ever. I saw one, like some of the April Fool's videos kind of weak. There was one where it was just a Rickroll, and I was like, really? That's all you got is a Rickroll? That's like, what year is it? Man, is it like 2007?
I'm surprised no one has done a Rickrolled video to where it starts like that, but then the actual singer guy like stops singing and he's like, no, seriously, it's coming. Like
he just stops and he's...
Yeah. They just like hire the person to announce something.
That would be hilarious. They should do that. They should do that.
I think we can go to the theory thing now, right? There's just all these bananas. I don't know what to do.
How many bananas do you have?
There was 5. One of them disappeared.
Oh, I wonder where it went. Oh man,
I don't know.
Hoo-wee.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do? Shadow Temple.
I'm just reopening the page up here. There's a lot of these theory ones. But yeah, man, whatever you want to do. How many of these theories you want to cover?
I was thinking just doing one, like just doing the Shadow Temple, and then just reading off some of the things that it has. Because I think the Shadow Temple is like the most mysterious, anyways.
Okay, I like there's like a Forest Temple section on here.
Oh, we can do it.
It's
short
boring.
and simple.
It's a really boring theory, actually. It's a boring one. The Shadow Temple's got a lot of stuff. But we
can just pick like 1 or 2 each, though. And most of them are like a paragraph long.
Yeah, man.
All right, we'll do that then. Okay. Okay.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like and comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.